Hey pregnant mums, this is Nisha at the 9 Month Club at www.the9monthclub.com. So our next frequently asked question, are sweeteners safe to use in pregnancy? Now, loads of us women are kind of addicted to sweeteners before we fall pregnant, because we think of it as a way as reducing the amount of sugar into our diet, but still giving us that satisfaction for the sweet taste in our food. But what we don't realise is that sweeteners are actually dangerous to our health, whether we're pregnant or not, but particularly within pregnancy. Now, sweeteners are mostly based on either aspartame or phenylalanine, and a build-up of either of those in your system is potentially harmful to your baby. But it does take quite a lot of phenylalanine and aspartame in your system to reach that point. So they're not necessarily going to cause birth defects to your baby, but they are still dangerous. They are still harmful to a healthy and fit pregnancy, and this is why. They are completely manufactured, they're completely chemical in nature, and any chemical that you introduce to your system is a toxin. Those toxins can potentially harm you or your baby. So what we do is that we store toxins in a layer of fat. So we actually have to lay down fat in order to store the toxin in our body. So it encourages you to get fatter. Once that toxin is stored in there, it then has to be diluted, because a toxin that is undiluted will harm your body, and your body knows that. It's very clever. So what it does is it diverts all the water that comes into your body into diluting the toxin. So the water goes into your fatty layer and you get massive water retention and fluid retention. This makes your fat that kind of really wobbly, horrible fat, but it also means that you're going to be really dehydrated, and your baby is going to be dehydrated. So any water, you could be drinking 3 litres of water a day, but if your system is full of toxins, and doesn't just include sweeteners, it includes other things like processed foods, sugar, and any other chemicals that are introduced through your body through your nutrition, it means that you're going to be depriving your body of water. So your cells are going to be dehydrated, your organs are going to be dehydrated, your muscles are going to be dehydrated, your baby is going to be dehydrated. So if all of these things are dehydrated, it means that your body is not going to work efficiently. So you're going to start to feel terrible. Things like your morning sickness is going to get a lot worse, things like heartburn, indigestion, constipation, fluid retention, varicose veins, all of these things are going to be impacted by the fact that you have toxins in your system and artificial chemicals being introduced. So absolutely no, do not have sweetness in your diet. The other thing is that the less water that you have to produce amniotic fluid, the less protected your baby is going to be and the less nourished she's going to be. As I've said before, amniotic fluid is directly impacted by the water you drink, and if your water is being diverted to dilute toxins and it's not there to benefit increase the amount of amniotic fluid. So that means that your baby is not getting protection from the shocks and bumps that he should have. It also means that he has not got enough amniotic fluid to nourish him properly, because carbohydrates, fats and proteins sit in the amniotic fluid and he swallows that all the time. And it also means that you are reducing the potential development for his lungs, because inhaling and exhaling the amniotic fluid helps develop your baby's lungs properly. So really important not to have chemical toxins in your diet, because it will dehydrate you and it will impact your baby's development. Okay, so please cut all sweeteners out of your diet. If you absolutely have to use something to sweeten your food, use agave syrup. It's organic, it's produced straight from the agave plant, which is in Mexico, and it's a low GI sweetener, so it doesn't have the same effect on insulin that other natural sugars like honey or molasses do. It has a GI of around 11 to 19, so it's a really good sweetener to use because it's all natural, and it won't cause insulin resistance. So use that if you absolutely need to. Okay, that was it. So yeah, cut all the sweeteners out of your diet. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.